Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Several days later.
Burger Shot, Cluckin' Bell, Bleeder Burgers, and French Tom.
Hey, are you my date?
Alright, so today we have every GTA protagonist, but they're fat. And yeah, we already know what CJ looks like.
This is not okay. This needs to stop now.
Can we stop with the fat jokes, Florian?
If y'all could leave a thumbs up on the video, that would be really awesome. We've got an amazing sponsor today, Niko Bellic.
Here's a fantasy come true. New Baja Gorditas with zesty pepper jack sauce and freshly made salsa, just 99 cents each. Better grab one now.
So Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was the first GTA game to let us change our character's appearance, small or big. What was so cool about how dynamic this game was the fact that if you got too fat, other characters weren't afraid to let you know. Sometimes it was even your own brother.
What's up?
Your fat to muscle ratio, that's what's up.
Sweet. What you on my back for now?
I know we're more than moms and all, but there's no need to let yourself go, CJ.
So I put a little weight on, but...
There's a gym I go to just up a couple blocks from the Grove. Go check it out.
Okay, I'ma see what's up, man. But with the fat jokes, you gonna give me a complex.
Now, I'm not body or fat shaming by any means. I'm not even trying to be some edgy YouTuber. I just thought this was a really cool, funny topic and idea. But looking back, Rockstar Games has included some pretty funny moments when it comes to the overweight characters in the series. I think some of y'all know what I'm talking about here. Like Big Smoke's legendary order.
Can I take your order, please?
Carl, what do you want? You gotta eat to keep your strength up, man.
Hey, I'll take a number 9. Fat boy.
Give me a number 9, just like his.
Let me get a number 6 with extra dip.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
Or even Trevor just insulting this fat woman on the beach who's just minding her own business. Typical Trevor behavior right there.
A massive, blubbery ball of hot, sexy, chubby lust. Hey, come back here! I was enjoying that thought. My God, you're massive.
Oh, and there was also this super overweight biker in Grand Theft Auto 4 who, to me, looks like Santa Claus. And when Grand Theft Auto 4 first came out, one of my earliest memories of this game was staying the night at a buddy's house. And we saw this character, and at the time we were 10 years old, so our 10-year-old brains just thought this was the funniest thing ever. We would run this guy over, and he'd go tumbling down hills and stuff. We're crazy and demented. We belong in an insane asylum. So there was that time that Rockstar did the complete opposite in GTA San Andreas, though, with a character named Big Bear, who's far from the Big Bear that we remember. Big Bear is a member of the Grove Street families and one of the longest serving members, but while CJ was in Liberty City for a few years, Bear became addicted to the crack and it became a personal slave to a character by the name of Beat Up. And in the game files of San Andreas, we can actually find the beta model for Big Bear and see the drastic changes that Rockstar Games made. But that dude isn't a protagonist, Zach. Well, son, you're right. You came to see what the main characters of GTA look like fat, and have you ever wondered what all your GTA protagonists are up to in 2020? Are they alive, dead, old, crackhead Niko? No, they've just let themselves go. So with the exceptions of Johnny Klebitz, we know what happens to him, Luis Lopez, he just disappeared, and Claude, well, we haven't heard from him in a long time, we have Victor Vance. But Vic Vance died in 1986, and this would actually be in 1992. So that's not possible. This is just a mod for San Andreas that puts Victor Vance in there where you can change his body type. But regarding Tommy Vercetti, the next protagonist we've actually got a pretty cool history lesson. So firstly, in Vice City, there's a cheat. I believe it's called Fatty, at least on the PC, and it turns Tommy into, well, Fat Tommy. And it's honestly not that impressive compared to like San Andreas, for instance. But actually in the beta of Vice City, beta Tommy Vercetti actually was like very overweight and very noticeably bigger, if that even makes sense, than the Tommy Vercetti obviously that we got to know in Vice City. Vice City, Tommy seems like an average dude, average build, but before, Tommy was like this stereotypical, really big Italian mobster type dude. If you haven't noticed, we're going in chronological order. So up next, we've got CJ. And CJ, like I said, is the most obvious one throughout San Andreas. Whether it's cheats or just really bad eating habits, we can change CJ's appearance. And there's a couple different ones we can go to. You know, you can go just fat, super fat CJ, or buff CJ, who then gets fat. So he's morbidly obese CJ. And overall, pretty amazing feature. One of the coolest ones, I think, in all of the GTA games. This is the first one that let us get really fat or really buff. But from now on, if I ever get fat, I'm just going to tell people I'm fat buff. Moving on, we've got Tony Cipriani. So, the famed protagonist of Liberty City Stories appears as a slender, healthy-looking man in 1998 during the events of Liberty City Stories, I'd say. But it isn't until 2001, where still residing in Liberty City, we see that Tony got, well, thick. Rockstar's never really done the best job, in my opinion, at bringing characters over from other games. I mean, in just 6 years, look what happened to Ken Rosenberg. Or, if you're not turned into a skinny meth head and getting your brain stomped out, you go from looking like this to looking like this. Good old Rockstar Games logic right there. Now, quite possibly the best one of all that we have is Fat Niko. So, this is actually a mod from 2013 that is no longer available to download. At least I couldn't find it after days of searching. So we're just going to have to play out this really old video from Dennis J. And please, y'all, just enjoy this 2-minute masterpiece. Wow. Talk about perfection right there. I wish this mod was still available. Now, lastly, let's talk about the GTA 5 trio. So, Trevor is super fit. Franklin is not fat. He's just a big-boned, broad, medium-sized dude with an insanely cool, athletic build. I don't think cool is the right word to use there. And then there's Michael. Well, Michael's just in his mid-40s and has an amazing dad bod. A perfect dad bod, if you ask me. There's no mods or anything that gives us a look at what these GTA 5 characters would look like if they were super obese, so that's kind of sad. I would always imagine like Trevor, looking like the dude at the end of the movie Dodgeball in the credits, where he's just sitting there and he got super fat. Just imagine a super angry, fat, miserable Trevor. I think that would be the coolest thing ever. Who knows? Maybe GTA 6 will just let that happen or make that happen. But anyways, that is every GTA protagonist, but they got fat. I hope y'all enjoyed. If so, give the video a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and actually, I'm going to go to Taco Bell now.